Made with layers of strawberry sauce, sweet adzuki beans, and chewy mochi balls. This strawberry mochi milk was inspired by Nana's Green Tea's seasonal drink menu and captures the delicious flavors and textures of ichigo daifuku. For a printable version of this recipe, visit my website, just Google strawberry mochi milk, starchy to find me. I'm going to start by making a strawberry sauce, so add about 5 finely chopped strawberries to a cold pan along with 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar and half teaspoon of lemon juice. Heat it on medium and mix it continuously to prevent burning. This recipe makes 1 portion, but you can make a larger batch of strawberry sauce and keep it in the fridge for about 4 days. If you want to save time, you can certainly use store-bought strawberry sauce instead. And even though this drink is inspired by ichigo daifuku, you don't necessarily have to stick to strawberry. You could try blueberry, mango, or whatever fruit sauces you like. As you go, gently crush the strawberries with your spatula. I'm not too thorough here because I personally like mine to have some chunks of strawberries in there. Once it's kind of thick and jammy like this, take it off the heat and leave it to cool. Start boiling a pot of water and then we can move on to making the mochi balls. Grab a small bowl and add 1 tablespoon of glutinous rice flour and 1/4 teaspoon of potato starch. Mix those together, then add about 1.5 teaspoon of water. I'm adding half a teaspoon at a time and we just want it to come together to form a shapeable dough. Making these mochi balls is pretty quick and easy, but it can be a bit of pain if you want to enjoy this drink more often. Luckily, you can freeze them in batches after they're cooked and throw them in a bowl of warm water before adding them to your drink, so feel free to make a larger batch for future drinks. Once it starts to clump together, you should be able to pick it up and knead it in your hands like this. If it seems too dry and crumbly, then you can split it with a little bit more water. And if you accidentally added too much water, you can fix it by adding more glutinous rice flour. Next, we're going to roll it into a long thin cylinder, about 1 centimeter thick. Cut in half, line them up, and then cut them into small pieces. We're aiming for mochi balls a similar size to tapioca pearls, but you can eyeball this, no need to be exact. Before you start boiling them, prepare a bowl of ice water and place it next to your stove. My water is at a rolling boil, so now I'm going to roll my mochi balls and drop them straight in. I find placing 4 or 5 pieces on my palm spaced well apart and then rolling them together helps speed up the process. Then you can drop them straight in the water and give them a little nudge to stop them sticking to the bottom of the pot. Once they start floating, set a timer for 30 seconds. And then transfer them to ice cold water to cool them down quickly. While those cool down, I'm just going to add about 1.5 teaspoon of condensed milk to 150 milliliters of whole milk and give it a mix. Of course, the condensed milk is optional, but it adds a nice milky sweetness. And feel free to use your favorite plant-based alternative if you want to make it vegan friendly. Okay, we're ready to assemble. So first add the strawberry sauce. If you're using store-bought, add about 3 tablespoons. Then we're going to drain the mochi balls and mix them in with the strawberries. Next, I have 1 tablespoon of boiled adzuki beans. Adzuki beans take about an hour to boil, so it's really convenient if you can buy them pre-boiled like this. If not, I recommend making a larger batch and using them for other recipes. Top those layers with a few ice cubes, then pour the milk gently over the top to keep all the layers intact. Now you can enjoy it just like that, but for the final Nana's Green Tea inspired touch, I'm gonna top it with whipped cream and a few leftover mochi balls, adzuki beans, and a strawberry for decoration. And that's it. All the things we love about ichigo daifuku in a drink. Give it a good mix and enjoy. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. Okay, let's go over the ingredients one more time. And if you're ready to cook, grab the written instructions by clicking the full recipe box with a picture that's about to pop up on your screen. There we go, the link to the full recipe is on the screen for you now, and if you want to watch more similar videos, don't miss my sweet playlist popping up on your screen as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.